What's up, everybody? Goofy Bastard here. How's everybody doing out there on this breezy afternoon? Look at that flag flying. A little bit cooler out here than what I thought it was going to be. Look, there's a car show going on right there. Pretty neat, huh? Some cool cars.
I didn't know there was an ice cream parlor there.
You didn't know that?
No, when you said there was a car show, I thought you meant down by like Brewster's down in Royersford or whatever place is called.
No, this is I've been in here one time. We went in there after dinner with friends one time, and it's got like a 50s theme in there. It's pretty cool. So anyway, guys, we are out here today. It's the beginning of May. You would think springtime would be a little bit warmer than what it is, but it's not. Anyway, you can see in front of me, I got my man Walt up there from Walt, PA. He's riding in front of me, and we're doing a test on these microphones again.
Round two.
Round two. Maybe this one will make it to the actual YouTube. So we had some interesting discussions on round one that didn't make it to the channel. So aside from Walt having a motorcycle related YouTube channel and podcasts and stuff like that, because he has done podcast for his Walt and PA channel. He also has another channel. Walt, you want to tell these good people out here about your other channel?
Oh wow, where do I begin? So me and I don't know 6 or 8 friends get together and do a cigar podcast in my garage.
Now, do you guys smoke while you're in there, or just hang out and talk about it?
Oh no, there are many lit cigars.
So you know you got to enter your garage at your own risk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
My kids won't go in there even if I'm not smoking cigars.
Nice.
They say it stinks, so
well,
it's got a built-in deterrent.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, there's a taco truck right there. I wonder how good they are. We never did like Mexican for our group rides. You like Mexican?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
This feels like a gamble, though.
Well, I mean, they're there all the time. I come by here and I see them all the time, so they can't be too awful bad. But, you know, maybe we'll have to try a taco place or a Mexican place or something.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Love tacos.
Okay. So you got a cigar channel. Now, is it just the YouTube or all podcasting platforms and stuff?
It is on Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, a couple different services.
Okay.
And if you search for Smoke and Steel, you'll find it.
Smoke and Steel. Got that, everybody? Smoke and Steel. Check him out on Smoke and Steel. It's the other Walt and PA channel. Now,
yeah, there's a whole lot of nonsense that goes on there. That is, you know, Walt and PA is very family friendly. It is not. The cigar thing is not.
Wait a minute. Is it R-rated? There's no
there is no language filter. We got friends calling each other cocksuckers and.
Oh, damn. Well, you know there's no language filter on my channel, so you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. So yeah, if you're into cigars, or you know, I asked this question before, so I do know the answer. The smoke is obviously the cigar part. The steel is the motorcycles, because he does it in his garage, and his motorcycles are in view of the podcast. So
yep,
there's your smoke and steel. There's your smoke and steel. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't checked it out yet. I've been meaning to, and every time I do, I forget. But I will check it out.
You know what? You're not into cigars, but I think you like it. There's a lot of ball busting and stuff that's going on.
Well, that's what I think I would like that more than anything. I mean, like I said, I'm not into cigars, but the camaraderie, ball busting, I'm always down for that. You know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
So how is your channel doing? How has your recent videos been received?
What are we talking about? Walt and Pierre or the cigar stuff?
Well, the stuff I know about Walt and PA, the stuff I actually watch right now.
Things have been going pretty well because the channel was dormant for a while. I had a hellish year last year, just didn't really get out and ride much, and you know, when you don't ride, it doesn't really turn into content.
Right.
So I was a little concerned when I started posting videos, like, is anyone going to remember me? Because it's amazing how many channels have fallen off. So, you know, I used to be subscribed to like 100+ channels, and of that 100 channels, I would say probably half of them just don't post anymore.
Yeah.
So in a sense, it kind of like felt like starting over all over again.
Yeah. Well, the only thing good about that is that you already have your built-in audience, that when you do start over and people start to see you releasing more content, it does help your channel out. I don't know, have you grown at all? Like, have you gained more subscribers?
There's been a slow drip of subscribers for a long time. So, you know, like any given month, I might pick up a dozen, but there hasn't been any real substantial growth since I started posting again. But some of the views are promising. You know, like I'll post a random video, it might get, you know, 250 views, which is pretty decent, you know, all things considered. And then, you know, I got my other videos where I post them and I get like 35 views, which is abysmal. But you know, you got to take the good with the bad.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, like I said, you have your built-in audience that's going to come back to you because they enjoyed watching your videos before. And I see Discord is growing. I see we're adding more people into the Walt and PA Discord. I've noticed that.
I'm trying to make that more of a common theme. I talk about it more often. I post links to it more often. And we seem to be picking up some new members, which is great. You know, it's fun to meet up with some of these guys and go for a ride.
Right.
I never intended it to be locals only, but that just seems to be the way it's shaking out. Like we just got a lot of locals.
And I mean, not just that. It seems like, you know, there's a couple core members, and then you get people maybe coming in and out. You know?
Yeah, it's very seasonal. Like there are the core members that are there year round,
right?
And then, you know, there are the people that, you know, they're only there when they ride, you know, the warmer months.
Right. Yeah, well, it's weird. I actually used AI to generate my thumbnail this week, that video too, and I figured it would. There's a pretty looking thumbnail.
What service are you using for that?
Nobody watched.
And you even mention AI and it takes over.
This thing is so stupid. Dude, I got to figure out the settings for this to where it's not going to pop every time.
So what service are you using? What service did you use for the thumbnail?
ChatGPT.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That turned out good. Yeah, like I don't know. It's getting better and better, but there were times when the ChatGPT thumbnails were kind of janky looking.
Right.
But I've seen some really good ones lately, and I wasn't sure if you were using something else or.
No, that's the first one I used, and I used the free version because I'm not paying for that.
Yeah, I won't pay for it either.
So, you know, it came out decently, I think.
No, it came out good. That was the one where that's the one with the camera comparator, or the cameras, right?
Yeah. The mic and stuff. Yes. Yeah.
So what's your thought on that whole thing, using AI to generate thumbnails?
To generate thumbnails, I'm good with. To generate videos, not so much. You know, I see a lot of people using it to generate whole videos.
Yeah, the whole faceless thing is a this is a moneymaker.
Yeah, that I don't like that. But for the thumbnails, shit, I'm good with that. You know, you just got to give her the parameters, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen all sorts of thumbnails being made with it. Some of them use AI like very subtly, so you can hardly tell, and then other guys like lean into it, like full bore AI, in your face, wild
Right.
shit.
Right.
And you know what? I don't really care either way. Whatever works. I actually use AI a ton on my channel, and I find it to be incredibly useful.
What do you use it for?
Titles and descriptions mainly.
Okay.
Yeah, I am not a marketing guy, so like I don't know how to write something compelling that people want to click on. So I've been
Right.
leaning on AI to help create that for me.
You know, I never thought about that. Maybe I should try that because, you know, me being just a dumb truck driver, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, it's been really good for that. I mean, you got, just like anything else, you got to give it the parameters. So I make sure that it's aware that I'm not cool with clickbait or anything that feels overly slimy, like sales-ish.
Okay.
And I think it does a pretty good job. I mean, well, time will tell. I've got a shit ton of videos that are all scheduled. So
Right.
see what happens with those. Those were all AI-generated titles and descriptions.
Okay. All right. Well, now you're going to have to try AI-generated thumbnails.
Yeah, I really haven't done a whole lot with that. Maybe one or two of them, and both of them were like I don't know, cartoonish. Like they were intentionally supposed to look like AI thumbnails. I haven't tried to use it seriously for anything.
Right. So guys, if this text actually worked, we're doing a lot of bantering back and forth right now, and I'm probably going to cut a lot of that out. So if this test actually worked, you will see this video. If it didn't, you won't. I'll talk about it in the next video. But maybe we can actually fucking get this thing to work somehow. Somehow, some way. So, this is where I'm going to end this video. And until next time, my friends, y'all stay safe. Y'all love one another. Peace.